Activating holographic simulated audience. Artificial intelligence programs loading. Attention simulated audience members. Welcome to the holodeck. Please deactivate any holographic devices which might make noise during the program. If you are in possession of any virtual plastic wrap candy or other noisily packaged simulations, please unwrap them now. Should you attempt to capture any visual or auditory data during the presentation, you will be deleted. We thank you for functioning within normal parameters.
And now, James T. Kirk, I will leave you as you left me. Buried alive, buried alive, buried alive.
Computer, freeze overture. Musical theater. Is it merely an archaic 400-year-old art form, gone the way of disco, boy bands, and Klingon disco boy bands? Or does musical theater hold insight for all humanoids? I am an android named Lieutenant Commander Data, and as part of my mission to become more human, I wanted to find out. So, I forced myself to watch 1,000 hours of 20th century Earth musicals, then synthesized them all into a playwriting subroutine and assembled a musical comedy based on one of the most dramatic events in Starfleet history. You may be asking yourself, is an emotionless android really the best person to write a nuanced piece of theatrical storytelling? Also, would you like to see my musical? Good. Because you are an artificially intelligent audience program specifically designed to do so. Now sit back, relax, and simulate enjoyment of the show. Human showmanship emulation activated. Computer, continue program. This is a story of adventure, revenge, and an aging hero getting his groove back. But first, please give a warm welcome to a talented and lifelike group of performers that I programmed myself, our cast of holographic virtual actors. Computer, activate razzmatazz protocols. And now, the opening number.
Welcome to Starfleet,
The fleet of the stars!
like the Navy if the Navy took a boat to Mars.
We're armed to the teeth,
But we're sciencey too.
we only want to explore,
On scientific expeditions,
but we're ready for war!
despite our very peaceful missions.
So mess with us and it'll suck to be you!
Starfleet, baby, Starfleet, go!
For all of our phasers, torpedoes, and lasers,
You'll find we're remarkably sweet,
In this utopian, socialist, relativistic,
oddly militaristic, low-key atheistic, both
futuristic, and anachronistic
Starfleet, the fleet of the stars!
But before you lead a crew across the galaxy, you must graduate from Starfleet's academy. And the most futile trial a cadet will suffer through is the test you cannot pass, no matter what you do. It's called the Kobayashi Maru.
Wee wee.
The Kobayashi Maru. All right, holo actors, places, please.
Thank you, places!
Our story begins all the way back in the year 2285 in a Starship Bridge Simulator where a cadet is about to take the unwinnable test. And what's it called again? Why, it's the Kobayashi, Kobayashi Maru.
What do you do?
Starfleet Show Catch-22.
What do you do? What do you do?
Now let's meet the teaching crew. Roll call!
I'm Zulu. How do? The pilot of the crew. I also are phasers if you need to. Pew pew pew.
Who's the Gus and Dig goodbye.
Oh, hoorah, but don't get on the bad side.
Me?
Yes, hoorah.
That's right. You can call me Bones, and damn it, I'm a doctor. But I'm nursing this exam like some damn tech proctor.
He's a doctor, not a proctor.
I am Spock.
I'm Sally, a student lieutenant class, a third-year cadet sitting here with the brass. I want to do well on this test, but alas, no one I know has been able to pass. Maybe I'll be the one who stays calm and sails right through it.
She won't.
Maybe I'll be the one who has learned enough to do it.
She's not.
I'm half Vulcan and interstellar, Jekyll and Hyde, so I'm logical and cold, but I feel so much inside. Can we do what we're here to do?
Which is the Kobayashi Maru.
Begin simulation.
Mr. Zulu set a parabolic course.
Course laid in via section 15.
Captain, I'm getting a distress call.
Open a channel, on screen.
And their captain will be played by me.
Help! Our freighter is adrift in space. We need assistance. Do you read me?
Yes.
We could all be dead in an hour. We struck a gravitic mine and lost all power.
No power.
Where are you?
Hydra, section 10. Burning out our fuse up here alone.
Wait, Gamma Hydra, section 10.
Klingon neutral zone.
Klingon neutral zone. May I remind the captain of the Klingon neutral zone?
We're forbidden to enter, I'm well aware.
Our personnel is flailing. Our life support is failing. Is anybody there? Does anybody care?
Ooh, is the captain prepared to violate a treaty?
Well, how big is your crew?
We've got 24 crewmen
Oh,
and 300 are failing in pockets.
Captain?
Captain?
Captain, what will you do?
it may be risky, but as we say in Starfleet, no weird-looking life forms left behind.
Your orders?
We're going in.
We are now entering the Klingon neutral zone.
What's that beeping?
Here we go again.
As you might have guessed, this brutal test is about to take its toll.
Take its
Three of those
toll.
lips were Klingon ships on a routine guard patrol.
La-la-la-la-la-la.
They're charging weapons, they're closing fast, and you got no way out. How do you dance when you got no chance? That's what this whole thing is about.
Oh, come on!
What do you do?
What do you do?
When it all comes down to you,
What do you do?
What do you do?
that's the Kobayashi Maru.
Which is the aiming of death, or the curse of Macbeth.
No one ever beats a Kobayashi Maru.
Nearly no one.
What do you do?
What do you do?
The captain's nightmare coming true.
What do I do?
What do you do?
This isn't
What's the
fair!
Kobayashi Maru?
How can it
How
share?
do you face a snafu without a shred of a plan? And what'll come of your crew when it all hits the fan? You have to step to the ledge and look defeat in the eye.
You wanna live on the edge, you gotta learn how to die.
And find out what you do when there's nothing you can do. That is the Kobayashi, Kobayashi Maru. Come on, get yours out.
You can't be wishy-washy with the cookie Kobayashi Maru.
I know what your artificially intelligent minds must be thinking. Who cast themselves front and center in their own show? For which my prepared response is, it worked for former President Lin-Manuel Miranda. And you may have noticed that my adaptation contains many historical inaccuracies, for which my prepared response is, it worked for former President Lin-Manuel Miranda. And now, on with the show. Computer, continue program.
Kobayashi Maru test complete. You have failed.
What? Just like that? But I did the right thing, and what? Everyone's just dead? break time.
Ugh, we really need a better way to simulate space
You
battles.
say that again, I'm getting too old for this shit.
I don't get it. I make the dean's list every year. I know all the Starfleet regulations. And I'm charming, but also logical. So, what'd you think of my performance, Spock?
You were so convincingly dead, I nearly felt an emotion.
Was it sadness?
No.
Wait, I know why none of my classmates passed the test. There was no way to win!
Well, we're off to lunch.
Lunch being the most exciting thing the two of us ever get to do around here.
Oh my. She's right, you know.
Get it together, Savick. You are half Vulcan. You are logical. You are Captain Spock. Hello, good day.
It is normal to be perturbed by the Kobayashi Maru test.
I had hoped to impress you with my performance on the test. However, I was selected for the Enterprise training cruise, so perhaps I might still win the captain's commendation, as you did when you were at the Academy, Captain.
You have ambition. But for the moment, today's performance will be assessed by Admiral Kirk.
Admiral James T. Kirk.
Yes. He should be arriving now.
Space! Space, give me some space.
Sorry, Admiral. May I speak freely, sir? If there was no way to win, then I do not believe the Kobayashi Maru is a fair test of my abilities.
Oh, you don't like that the no-win scenario is unfair? Lieutenant, has it ever occurred to you that life is unfair? One day you're sitting in the captain's chair battling Klingons. The next day you're sitting in a desk chair battling Renee from HR.
I hope you'll note in your assessment I studied very hard for this.
Well, little Miss Greenblood, once you're in command, failure is a matter of life and death, even if you study your pointy little ears off.
The doctor's logic, though remarkably spacist, is sound.
That'll be all, Lieutenant. My assessment is that it's an unpassable test, and you didn't pass. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Pretty melodramatic for a Vulcan.
She is only half Vulcan.
What's the other half?
Ingenue.
That's what it is.
By the way, happy birthday, Jim.
What's so happy about it? I'm 49.
You just keep on turning 49 year after year, don't you?
Truly a wonder of human biology.
Good one, guys. Real logical Spock.
You really changed, Jim, you know that?
It is true that you do not
Like
seem
I
like
was saying, wasn't so long ago you were a charming, optimistic, heroic douchebag. Now when I look at you, all I see is a grumpy, bitter, curmudgeonly douchebag.
Oh, please, Bones, you want to see a grumpy old curmudgeon? Take a look in the mirror.
You bet your ass I'm a grumpy old curmudgeon, and there's only room for one of us on this ship.
Putting the doctor's unfortunate personality aside, it is not agreeable to see you in such a state, Jim Jan.
I'm sorry for flying off the handle, Frosty Bones.
That's all right, Jim. We're your friends. But I also happen to be your doctor. And sometimes a doctor can only help you if he knows exactly what is up your ass.
I don't know what my problem is, Bones. Yes, I do. My life has become a depressing, incessant bore. My new mission, to only go where an old man has gone before.
Like a floundering, flabby old fart whose fling's been flung.
Yes, thank you, Bones. But at night in my dreams, I'm back on the bridge, and I'm young. Yeah, just a sigh. Pioneers, the final frontier, Earth year 2266. Yeah, the 60s were fraught, but damn, I was hot, and you bet that I survey a planet and chart it and scan it, and man, it got rotten so many ways. I'd a spot to a prize, and then phones would advise, and I'd do what I was gonna do anyways. I was just sorry and pump, but my heart was beaming up. James C. Kirk was the swingingest captain who ever swung. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be young. Flashback Sue won't speed me, baby. We discover new worlds and new alien girls. Any sector you've heard of, I've been to it. My hair was all fine and my body was fine, and all species of lady were into it. Forging peace all around each new planet we found. Captains never been down, but I would. They get back from the trip and relax on the ship, safe in walls made of cardboard and plywood. With a hurrah on the phones. Check on Sue, Scotty, Spock, and me.
Damn it, Jim.
There's no crew of freaks who can beat those I voyage among. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be young. Oh, so many adventures. Exploring new systems, investigating anomalies. Oh, that time Spock's brain got stolen. That was weird. Oh yes, and the crew of the Botany Bay. We rescued them, yes, but then got in their way. They tried to take over the Enterprise, but I cut their big guy right down to size, and that planet we hastily stranded them on. And the leader, what was his name? Keith? No. Wait. Khan. It was Khan. Whatever happened to that guy? Anyway. I was young, debonair, sort of devil-may-care, squarely daring, age catch-22. Still the risks that I took weren't for kicks or looks, but to save my ship and her crew. Now the memories flood my brain with futuristic sci-fi white guy pain. All my winter years meant to be spent as a hero unsung. Unsung. Why can't I go back to then? I won't be quite by to those better days when I was really alive. What I wouldn't give to be young. Oh, my hip.
Computer, freeze program. I have been programmed to learn everything I can about what it means to be human, so that I may more closely emulate humanity. To that end, my captain, Jean-Luc Picard, has encouraged me to explore the theater, one of humanity's first methods of expressing the human condition, and a source of great political struggles in high school drama clubs throughout the ages. In the following scene, Commander Chekhov of the USS Reliant beams down to a barren desert planet to scan for life forms. But perhaps it is better to show than to tell. Computer, continue program.
Oh, thank God I couldn't see anything in that sandstorm.
I can barely see anything now. I need to catch my breath.
Dr. Marcus wants us to scan the planet for life forms, but maybe it would be safer if we just scanned in here. What do you think, Commander,
It's Commander Red Shirt, and I don't know who or what can stay alive out in that hellscape. Let's run the test in this cave. Strange. Sort of looks like the inside of an old Starfleet cargo container.
And what is this? Moby Dick? A battleship? A trapper keeper?
Look at this, Chekhov. Botany Bay.
Botany Bay. Botany Bay! We have to get out of here now!
Why?
Quickly! Oh, Smirnoff!
You're not one of us.
We
We haven't seen outsiders for 15 years.
Hey, these are Starfleet communicators.
All right, give that back.
We must tell the master.
The master? I've got a bad feeling about this checkup. Well, let's get out of here. Oh! Hey, you're strong.
Oh, it's gone!
How do you do? I live here. And what brings you to this place? Wait, Chekhov, is that you? From the Enterprise crew. I never forget a face.
Meet the doctor. Well, leave it alone. He'll just go. You seem busy.
Huh. Right. Just park it there. You ain't going nowhere.
Chekhov! This guy! Who is he?
Who am I? Who am I? Okay, I'll tell you. On Earth, I was a prince in the 90s. Look it up. The apex of an augmented race. But my ungrateful slaves stormed my fortress in waves. And they took all my stuff and they shot my sweet ass into space. I drifted for years through the cosmos with a flash-frozen tube for a bed. Till a real piece of work when Captain James Kirk marooned us and left us for dead.
You lied. You tried to murder him and he left you in paradise.
This is that paradise. I just barely survived. Because once we arrived, this planet withered to dust. Oh yes, nearly half my people died. They were starved, poisoned or fried.
How?
Long story, just trust. And now I want my sweet true vengeance. And I'll destroy whatever's in my path. Our hope was getting dimmer, but maybe you're a glimmer. So look out, James Kirk, 'cause soon you're gonna feel my wrath. Now then, you'll help us get away, but you'll need to obey and slightly betray your federation. Oh, are you scared of me, maybe? Well, you ought to be, baby. I see you tremble with trepidation. I said I want my sweet true vengeance. And I can also really use a bath. For my restitution, I choose execution. So look out, James Kirk, 'cause soon you're gonna feel my wrath. So, here's the deal. Meet the Seti eel. This planet's lost native creature. This thing killed my wife. Wrecked my goddamn life. But his offspring will be pleased to meet ya. So I drop them in here. They crawl into your ear. And the next thing you'll hear is ear splitting. Once they enter your brain, it'll be easy to train.
Chekhov! What do we do?
My bidding. Hit it, get my true vengeance.
Yes, he's a genius and a psychopath.
Both true, but left us all behind him. But now I'll remind him. So heads up, Jimbo, prepare for your own aftermath. Oh, honey, 'cause soon you're gonna feel my wrath. If you thought you saw Lieutenant Commander Data playing Khan's right-hand man Joaquin, you were correct. I have recently begun studying the art of acting, even upgrading my firmware to allow me to speak in contractions. Now, I am not only able to depict the wrath of Khan, but also the wrath of Kant.
Some say Khan was an Indian Sikh with a Latin American accent. Some say he was a pale Englishman. In my dramatic interpretation, he is simply fabulous. And subsequent to events you have just witnessed, he hijacks the Starship Reliant with the now highly suggestible Chekhov and Commander Redshirt. Meanwhile, many light years away, the Enterprise is about to leave Earth, embarking on a training cruise with dozens of inexperienced cadets. Once again, I will be joining the cast. See if you can figure out who I am this time. Computer, continue program.
Nothing like a fresh launch from space dock. So, you're the lucky cadet that gets to be on the bridge during the training cruise.
It is an honor, Commander Scott.
Call me Scotty. Oh, I love to be up here when the Enterprise embarks on a new journey. It reminds me of the old days. Increase speed to maximum, Captain Kirk would say. I'm giving her all she's got! I'd say, how can you give a shit all that the ship itself has got? He'd say, aye, it was a magical time. And this'll be a magical time too, as long as my insufferable nephew doesn't find me.
Well, hello, Uncle!
Hey there, midshipman in training.
Blimey! The real-life bridge of the real-life Starship Enterprise with real-life Cadet Peter Preston! Why, that's me! I'd ask you to pinch me, but if this is a dream, I don't want it to end. Isn't it beautiful, Uncle?
Hey, not everyone needs to know we're family.
But aren't you proud of me?
Well, I mean, no.
Well, perhaps you will be, one day. Meanwhile, the Enterprise is the most gorgeous ship I've ever seen in all me born days. God blimey, flippin' heck and bloody hell, simply chuffed to bits I am.
Captain Spock, we are clear for departure.
Ooh. Can I stay up here and watch the launch, Uncle? I mean, Commander, Uncle?
All right, but once we jump to warp, you go right back to your post and stay there, no matter what.
Cross me out and out to die.
Admiral on the bridge.
Mikey! It's Admiral James T. Cook!
Peter, no!
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir!
Well, thank you.
Can that be a person in training, sir? I do hope you find this training cruise to be a pleasant one, free of any unexpected surprises. But someday, I'd like to be just like you, Admiral, boldly going where no one has ever gone before.
Neat! Now why don't you boldly go away?
Right, so, sir. Of course, Admiral, as ranking officer, you should take command for our departure.
Oh, the captain's chair? Oh. No, I'd better not. You're the captain, I'm just a brass.
If you don't want to take us out, perhaps you'd like to watch a novice assume command.
Don't do this to me.
Lieutenant Savick, I assume you've never piloted a ship at a space dock.
Me? No.
Well then, take us out.
Oh, really? I mean, that would be agreeable.
I couldn't do it. Why couldn't I do it?
Aft thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
Aft thrusters.
And ahead 1/4 impulse power.
1/4 impulse.
And away we go!
This is my ship of dreams.
How long I've dreamed of this day.
This was my ship of dreams, but now I'm in the way.
She's not as roomy as her outside seems, but in space dark how she sparkles, how she gleams. My ship of dreams.
A curvy, sexy ship of dreams. Growing up on planet Soprano, my half me a mutt and a mezzo. I mean, God. I was only a child, but I heard of a hat-walking captain on a faraway Starfleet crew. If he made his way with that DNA, maybe I could be worth something too. If only he would say to me,
The captain's commendation, the captain's commendation.
I hereby award you the captain's commendation.
till then I'll just dream, being part of the team of this ship, my ship of dreams.
This is my ship of dreams.
Hard to hide my utter glee.
This is my ship of dreams.
But not half as hard as me.
She may be duller in her color schemes, but there's beauty in her pages, grays and creams. My ship of dreams.
My ship of strange erotic dreams.
This is so much fun. God bless us, everyone. There's just so much to touch and smell and see. What if I stay at my post, no matter what? Uncle might be proud of me.
This is my ship of dreams.
I have a condition.
My ship of dreams.
Start a real relationship.
Tugging out our heartstrings with her tractor beams. Just being here, I'm bursting at the seams.
I love you.
Enterprise, my ship of dreams.
I find Scotty to be an interesting historical figure. He seems to have a carnal desire for the Enterprise, which I, as an android, cannot experience. Data to Captain Picard.
Picard here.
Captain, if Commander Montgomery Scott wanted to consummate his lust for a spacefaring vessel, how would he interface with it?
I suppose I knew this day would come. Data, Mr. Scott was a very special man, but there's a reason the Federation made it illegal to marry a starship. As for some type of conjugal interaction, oh dear.
I apologize for the oddness of the question, sir. It pertains to the musical comedy I'm writing.
Ah, yes, I'd almost forgotten you were doing that. Anyway, look, Data, we can discuss all this some other time. I'm busy playing my flute. Picard out.
And now, our story takes us out all the way to a remote station called the Genesis Space Lab. Here, I will take a dramatic turn in the role of David. Computer, continue program.
More time. We just need more time.
Carol, Doctor, Mother, have a little faith. We've been working round the clock and we'll make the deadline.
Well, we had better, or else Starfleet will cut off their support and pull the Genesis project entirely. Then how will we stop the missile from falling into the wrong hands?
Oh, Starfleet, Starfleet, Starfleet. Nothing good happens when you deal with the military. Remember that overgrown Peter Pan you used to hang around with?
Listen, kid, of all the Starfleet officers out there, Jim Kirk is one you might not want to trash.
Why?
Much to do, much to do.
Now, Mr. Chekhov, with Commander Redshirt in the brig and our slimy little friend inside your skull, I expect you will be much more susceptible to suggestion.
My mind is an empty vessel.
We need to lure Kirk out to this sector where he'll be vulnerable, and I know just the thing. You will use the hyperchannel to contact the Genesis Space Lab and tell them the project is being shut down by none other than Admiral Kirk himself. Then, we sit back and watch all the pieces fall into place.
And what should I say to them exactly?
Absolutely nothing. You stand here like so, and I'll do all the talking.
We're getting an incoming message from the USS Reliant.
Put him on screen. Mr. Kanonian sings the hyper-channel rag. Notice how his Russian accent is always convincing. Almost. Do you read me?
Nice to meet you.
We met, sir.
Nice to greet you.
You seem different.
I feel fine, ma'am.
You've got blood around your ear.
The better to hear you, my dear. Nicked it on a pruning shear, cut it shaving off my beard. Yeah, that's it.
Where you headed?
To your station.
Wait, to where now?
Your location.
What happened?
Well, good news. We scanned for life and there was none, so just go home. Your job is done.
What the devil?
No. We weren't expecting you for 3 more months. You must give us more time.
Yeah! Who in the hell do they think they are? The rotten Starfleet. Slime!
Can you hold on?
We're en route now.
Just a minute.
That's good now.
This is madness!
One more thing, though. Please prepare the premises. We're also taking Genesis.
This is
Oh, no. This is not a choice for your torpedo bay. We've got more tests to do.
Yeah.
I have my orders.
Well, who gave the order?
Yeah, who wants to screw us?
And dash all our progress!
And steal our plans and put us out of work.
It was definitely, indubitably, unilaterally.
Yeah?
Admiral James T.
assholes.
Just following orders.
Kirk, that bastard!
Reliant out. Excellent, Mr. Chekhov. I have a feeling Project Genesis and its mysterious missile might just come in handy.
But, Master, won't they simply contact Admiral Kirk?
2 steps ahead of you, Uncle Vanya. They'll have a hard time contacting anyone now that the outgoing communications are jammed. And now, you are going to help me plot an intercept course for the Enterprise.
Oh, I feel so happy and scared and conflicted.
Full speed ahead.
Perhaps I have limited my musical's potential by mimicking the structural components of pre-existing songs too closely, possibly bordering on blatant theft. Alternatively, I could attempt to isolate smaller elements from pre-existing compositions and weave them together until the blatant theft, while still blatant, is less noticeable. I believe I've just become a composer. Computer, alter the songwriting algorithm with the operation I have just described and apply it to the program.
Operation complete.
Computer, continue program.
Am I interrupting?
I was just about to begin a Vulcan tap dance meditation.
Well, you're Vulcan, you can multitask. Listen, there's been a problem. Something may be wrong at the space lab. We received a communication from Dr. Marcus.
To clarify, is this Dr. Carol Marcus, your one-time lover, or her son, Dr. David Marcus, who speaks in a strange cadence and has hair like yours and was born after you and Carol broke up? Oh my God.
It's Carol. Communication seemed to be jammed at the source.
Jim, why are you taking Genesis? What the is going on over there? We are only in phase 2. And now I hear you and your cronies are coming to take everything away from us? If that's the case, then you can, rein up your, Mister, did you really give that order? Are you reading me? Jim, please just come out here so that we can talk about this.
And that's when we lost the signal. Starfleet wants us to go to the space lab to make sure everything's all right. I told them we're towing around a bunch of off-stage cadets, but apparently we're the only vessel in range. So look, are these youngsters prepared to deal with the real thing?
Some of them, yes. Others, perhaps not. But it goes without saying that command of the Enterprise is yours.
Oh, nobody wants to see a saggy old hoo-ha play space cowboy one last time.
Saggy and hoo-ha-esque though you may be, if this training mission has just become an actual mission, command should go to the highest ranking officer aboard. The cadets are the many, and their needs outweigh those of the few. Or the one.
I didn't come to commandeer the ship. You're the captain here. You be the captain.
Let us think on your illogical position as I begin my meditation. Kultor. We meditate. Dator, Polycal, Eshtor. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Just take command.
I'm not gonna bend.
Jim, I have been, and shall always be your friend. And as your friend, I have a thought. You're captain to the corps, and I'm not. So take command. It's the only logical thing to do. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Well, that's a very interesting, Spock, but do you remember that time I was stranded in that ion storm on that exploding planet? The whole place was about to blow, and though I ordered you to leave me and go, you maintained an orbital track, and you kept trying to beam me back. The needs of the many want to warp away, but you held back till I was okay. You say the many matter more than the few, but sometimes the one just matters too.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
Think of it logically, or rather, sociobiologically. There, the many were your leaderless crew, and the few, the one was their captain. You,
Stop.
Jim, stop. Control your emotions. You should not have taken promotion. Starship captaincy is by far your first best destiny.
Tell me how you really feel, Spock. Don't dance around the subject.
Humor. How human.
The whole place was about to blow, and though I ordered you to leave me and go, you maintained the
like
track,
you
and you kept trying to
a
beam
leader
me
like
back.
you.
The needs of the many were to walk away, but you held back till I was okay. You say the many matter more than the few, but sometimes the one just matters too.
Why do you so stubbornly refuse to leave?
Because what if I don't have it anymore? What if I can't hack it? What if I fail? What if I get out there and everybody thinks, look at him, what a loser. He's slow, he's dusty, he's has-been. I press the wrong button and order a cappuccino instead of activating the intercom, and everybody points and laughs, and I trip and my pants fall down and my girdle splits open and I...
Age has not weakened you. It has merely added to your wisdom. The cadets would benefit from a leader with such wisdom. This mission needs you, and if I may be so bold, you need this mission.
I would not presume to criticize such ironclad logic.
That is wise. When you're the last best hope for the Enterprise. So take command. Who could ever lead her as well as you?
All right, I'll do it.
The needs of the many.
The needs of the many.
The needs of the many
outweigh the needs of the few.
The needs of the many.
The needs of the many.
The needs of the
many outweigh the needs of the few.
The needs of the few.
The needs of the few.
Let's keep this little chat between me and you.
There you are, Jim. Now look, be straight with me. Something's up, isn't it?
For once, Doctor, your irrational human intuition is inadvertently accurate.
I'm in no mood for your lip, you overgrown leprechaun.
Once again, egregiously spacist.
Bones, we're changing course for the space lab. Their director seems to think we're trying to steal Genesis.
Genesis? You mean the missile they're working on that can destroy a whole planet in 6 minutes? Why would we steal that?
If I may disabuse you of your ignorance, Genesis is a terraforming device meant to make lifeless planets suitable for colonization. The fact that it is a missile does not make it a weapon.
However, you pointy-eared, pointy-toed, pointy man, if it hits an inhabited planet, it'll wipe out everything and everyone on it.
Honestly, Doctor, you must refrain from getting your undergarments in a twist. Logic dictates
Logic! Logic! Mister, I cut my hair with a cereal bowl over here is talking about logic. We're talking about a doomsday weapon. A planet-sized can of whoop ass.
Would you like to receive one of those now?
Gentlemen, it's not our job to judge the ethics of Genesis. We just have to go to the space lab and make sure it's safe. We may have to save the day. Or patch me in, shipwright.
Go ahead, sir.
Attention everyone aboard. This is Admiral Kirk. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate an urgent situation, so I'm taking command. I know you weren't expecting this, but part of being on the Enterprise is somehow always being the only ship in range of whatever the hell's going on today. So, all you off-stage cadets, take up duty post immediately. Kirk out. Maybe I have still got 8.
Admiral, there's a Starfleet ship on an intercept course with the Enterprise, and they're not answering hails.
I'm on my way.
Good to see you back in command, Jim. Well, Spock?
Get out of my room.
Fair enough.
Admiral on the bridge.
This Starfleet ship is closing fast, Admiral. It appears to be the USS Reliant.
Reliant. Chekhov's assignment.
They're slowing.
Yes, let's start out friendly, lulling him into a false sense of security, and then...
Kill him, sir?
Kill him.
If I may, Admiral, General Order B-13 stipulates that if communications have not been established with an approaching vessel, shields must be raised.
I've been a command officer a long time, Lieutenant. I know what I'm doing.
Admiral, I'm receiving a coded message. It says that a sudden surge of power has overwhelmed their updog.
What is updog?
They've stopped responding.
Their shields are going up.
They're locking phasers.
Fire. All right, raise shields then. Sue, get those shields up. Who the hell's attacking us from a Starfleet ship?
Whoever it is knows exactly how to hit us.
I can't get power, sir.
Additional incoming.
Hold on. Talk to me, Scully.
I need about 5 minutes to restore the old girl's auxiliary power.
No time. Do we have phasers?
Not enough phaser power to break through their shields and not enough speed to escape.
Admiral, the Reliant is signaling. They're demanding our complete and total surrender.
On screen. Come on.
Ah, so you do remember. I wasn't sure you'd recognize me after 15 years of sun damage, dickwad.
Why are you attacking the Enterprise?
Because you are on it. I intend to avenge not only the years of exile I will never get back, but also the very lives of my wife and my foreign comrades who died because you stranded us on SETI Alpha 5.
What?
That's right. And when I come about, I shall finally have my vengeance. But first, I wanted you to know who it was that had cut down the great James T. Kirk once and for all. They say you never see the bullet that kills you. Well, take a good look, Admiral.
What do we do, sir? Sir?
Admiral! Damn! I used to live for a moment like this, to face the abyss and give it a kiss. When the heat of the pan makes you perspire, there's no way out but into the fire. Standoffs, enemy squads, no time, impossible odds. With a trick of my sleeve, I'd win again. But that was all back then.
Now you're old.
But have I still got the magic today?
Still got it, have you still got it?
Or has it simply rusted away?
Still got it, have you still got it?
I have the highest rank, and who else has my clout? Should I feel doubt?
He's coming about.
Now we're gonna find out. Can I dodge the reaper one last time? Can I pull the fast one past your prime? Will the skin of my teeth hold tight again? Have I still got the magic I had back then?
Have you still got the magic that you had back then?
I say, come on. If it's me you want, take me, kill me. I don't care, but spare my crew. It's only fair.
No tricks.
Tricks?
Tricks?
Shut up, no tricks. Ha, 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 ha. I'll beam aboard, but only me. As for my crew, you'll leave them be. Deal?
I'll kill you once you beam aboard, but first I'll need a wee bit more. Give me all the records that exist regarding Project Genesis.
Genesis?
Genesis.
Genesis?
What's Genesis?
Oh, you want to play games?
What's Genesis?
Come now, James.
What's Genesis?
Shall I fire again?
Oh, Genesis. Well, let's find it then. We'll need a little time.
Time? Well, you certainly gave us plenty of time to live out our days after SETI Alpha 5 became a barren desert.
Come. I have no idea.
Well, you didn't stop by to check, did you?
Surely there's something I can do to make this up to you.
Oh, there is. Transfer all information on Genesis to the Reliant, and then beam aboard so I can very slowly kill you. You have 60 seconds. Starting now.
I used to live for a moment like this when things were amiss, but secretly bliss. I take a breath and just like that pull a last-minute miracle out of my hat. Ambushed, no escape, made it out without a scrape. Pulled that stuff quite a lot when I was young and hot.
Now you're not.
But have I still got the magic today?
Still got it, have you still got it?
If this hair were real, it'd be gray.
Still got it, have you still got
I
it?
wanted to be young again, feel alive and spry, and now I do. Do or die.
Die.
I cross the reaper one last time, and I pull a fast one.
Past your prime.
If I gotta go into the lion's den, I hope I still got the magic I had back then.
Hope you still got the magic that you had back then.
I say, come.
What?
We'll need a sec to boot the dash. The bridge is smashed, the Wi-Fi's trashed. We want to help you, just give us a bit.
45 seconds.
Shit, no power, weapon, speed, not a decoy to phrase. We're a space pinata. Stop, help, what do we do?
We've read our handbook, front to back, every rule, regulation, and official fact. But over the years, we've acquired tools not mentioned in the rules.
Keep nodding as if I'm complying. Now, Savick, I'm counting on you. Pull up Reliance prefix code, and we might just make it through. Hurry!
Prefix code. Prefix code.
A backdoor hack?
It's all we've got.
Ready for decryption.
Give it a shot.
Spock, pop, a loop, pop, a Spock, bam, boom.
Admiral.
We're finding it.
Tick tock.
I don't understand.
You have to learn the entire ship.
From stem to stern.
The ins and outs.
Each and every quirk.
Not just the rules, but why things work. Each Starfleet ship has a code to preempt the very maneuver we're about to attempt.
Boat command is fully embedded.
Can you send it now?
We're about to get it. Let's stop that recall! Pull a fast one. One final play to save this crew.
What? Raise them!
I can't!
The name's Jason Kirk, start with True Blue. I mean the goddamn Kobayashi Maru. Come on, you fell for a switcheroo, cause I still got the magic and it's coming for you! Fire! 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 Fire!
Damn you, Kirk! This isn't over!
We must retreat, sir. We have no weapons control, no power on decks 3 through 5, and our warp capability has been diminished by a
All
factor
right! God! You've won this round, Kirk. But rest assured, no matter where you go, I will find you! End communication.
Might I have your permission to speak freely, O Lord? Or mightn't I?
Mightn't I? Spit it out.
Master, after all those years of being trapped in a barren wasteland, we now have a starship. And once we repair it, we can go anywhere and do anything. We could even start a bowling league.
That was before! And as Klingons say, kapla, kapla. Kapla, kapla.
What does it mean?
No one knows. But my point is, Kirk tasks me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him round the moons of Nibia, and over the river, and through the woods, and around the rings of Uranus if I have to. So, help me steal the Genesis missile, help me kill him, and then we may discuss a bowling league.
Oh, as usual, Master, yours is the superior intellect.
I'm very well aware. Now, to the space lab.
The Reliant is retreating.
I did it. I did it! In your face, you murderous old trash goblin! I still got it! I saved the day, and I kept my crew safe!
Did we stop the baddies? Did we win?
Yes, we won. And I'm sure you helped.
Praise be. As long as my little contribution meant that you could succeed at thwarting evil. I'm feeling pretty weak. I don't think I have much time. Permission to perish tragically, sir?
Go ahead, son.
Oh. The Lord in the earth, and it's fading. But don't grieve, no please, it's alright. For a short time I crewed a real starship. So the Lord in this heart is bright. Me giblets are tumbled, me spine is quite burnt, but our mission of hope will live on. For one shining moment this boy boldly went, where no one before had. God all me is about dying. Me whole life led up to this day. I'm done for, so don't let me keep you. But before I expire, let me die. It's been a true honor to stand with you here, but I guess all good things have their end. It's time for my literally final frontier. So live long and prosper, my home.
Well, I suppose we should...
Friends, could you do me a favor? Just think for me someday. Cadet Peter Preston, the dead guy. And now I'll get out of your Way.
He stayed at his post. He was the best bathroom attendant the Enterprise ever had.
All right, Scotty. You can take him to sick bay now.
Should have taken him to the sick bay first, instead of the damn bridge. But I guess that's none of my business.
Admiral Kirk beat the Kobayashi Maru.
What have I done? Savick, you were right. I should have raised shields before they could attack. Maybe I really haven't still got it.
That is most illogical. Sir, you saved the ship. You saved so many more lives than were lost.
Lieutenant, the Admiral does not require your reassurance.
No, I'll
I may know the regulations, sir, but I can only aspire to know half of what you know about being in command.
You know something? You're right. Sulu, set a course for the space lab. Warp 5.
Warp speed is unavailable, Admiral. The attack overloaded the warp converter.
Damn. Scotty, I need you to do everything you can to get the mains back online and fix that warp converter.
Oh, sure. I literally just had a death in the family 30 seconds ago. I'm carrying my lifeless nephew in my arms. But sure, I'll get right on that for you. Right? I dropped in. Right on his wee face.
I have a hunch Khan's gonna head straight for the space lab to steal the Genesis missile. When we get there, I'll beam over with an away team.
Jim, take Lieutenant Savick with you.
You think I'm a good enough officer to go on an away mission?
I think it'll be educational.
Maybe I'll be the one who can win that commendation.
Savick.
Maybe I am the one to get his dead-eyed admiration.
Lieutenant Savick.
All my schoolmates maligned me for ever so long. But if I nail the dismount, I'll prove those bastards wrong.
Savick, snap out of it. Go, suit up.
Right away, Admiral! Right away, Admiral.
Right away, Admiral.
Go. Zulu, get us to the space lab immediately. If not sooner.
Thank you all for your loud weeping during my death scene. In the following scene, the Enterprise has approached the Genesis space lab, but it seems that the only life signs are coming from inside the rocky planetoid surface, around which the lab orbits. A great big clod in space. Like Elon Musk. Do those life signs belong to Khan, the members of the space lab team, Kirk's former lover, Carol? Time will tell. Computer, continue program.
Jim, I don't appreciate you dragging my ass down here.
Well, I certainly appreciate you dragging my ass down here.
Admiral Kirk, come in. Do you read me?
Read you, Spock. Go ahead.
Admiral, we've run a full diagnostic on the ship and things are looking grave. We will now begin sending out distress messages in Abu Dhabi.
Frosty bombs. Abu Dhabi. Sobo Weirbeer Spedikibing. Ibn Kabod.
Indeed. Transporter coils have been compromised. Babanaba to Babadabi. Life support will begin shutting down soon. Babakobabandaber, Skabat, Kaban Fibix, the Ben Forboard Abat. Therefore, we may have to attempt to return to Earth.
Jabasubo IB, Abunderstabant. Yobor Pribatabedabing, the Shabib, Kaban, Bibi Fibix, Babat Rebillabi, Ibit Kaban, Abad Wibir, Trabaying Tabu, Fabek about Kaban, Hubu Mimi, Libisanabing, Tabu Boo, Abas, Rabite, Nabao. Bow bow.
Precisely.
Is there signal breaking up?
Well, we are routed through T-Mobile, sir.
Spock, if things are really that bad, I suggest you leave us here and head back to Earth.
Back to Earth?
Acknowledged, Admiral. We be wabil baby abibable taboo babeen yubu up ibn tubu ow bowers.
Roger that. Safe travels back to Earth, my friend.
Acknowledged.
Kirk out.
So you're just gonna let him strand us here?
As a wise friend once told me, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. We'll figure something out. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Genesis!
Don't even try it, mister. The rest of you, stay back. Phaser's on the phone.
Now, hold on a second, young man. We're not here to hurt you.
And why should I believe you?
Get up! You're still alive.
Oh my God, David, stop! You'll kill your father!
What?
I have a son.
You told me my father tripped on the moon and floated away.
Boy, my boy.
It's impossible. I'm nothing like him.
What the hell are y'all doing down here anyway?
Khan ambushed the space lab trying to steal Genesis so that he could turn it into some sort of planetary doomsday weapon.
Like I said, a doomsday weapon.
When our crewmates wouldn't give up their passcodes, he threatened them, tortured them, blew raspberries on their tummies even after they asked him to stop. And then he killed them one by one. They gave up their lives so that we could escape and hide the missile here.
Well, you didn't hide it well enough, I'm afraid.
Commander Redshirt, what the hell are you doing down here? Do you have some sort of death wish? Chekhov, not you too!
Have you been listening, my lord?
Yes, Commander. What's the delay?
Everything's fine. Master, you now have the coordinates to beam up the Genesis missile.
Yes, yes. Now do as I command. Kill Admiral Kirk.
I'm really wanting to follow your orders here, Your Excellency, but it's hard. I mean, it's like the worms are saying, let's go, but my heart is saying no.
Shoot him. Now.
No, shoot! No, shoot! No, I won't. Oh. Oh, no, I don't want to do that either. They told me not to be in Starfleet. Red shirts always die, they said. I said, that's a myth. Most red shirts lived on away missions. Their deaths were just the ones we knew about. But maybe they were right.
Good God. Oh no.
Yes!
Oh no. Oh, it's coming back out again. For some reason.
It's dead, Jim.
Free. My mind is free. I can make my own decisions again.
Lamb, shut up.
Okay.
Finally, my revenge is complete and Kirk is dead, as far as I know. I'm finally at peace.
Surprise, asshole.
Kirk, you're alive.
You know, Khan, you seem to leave a trail of death wherever you go. But like some kind of Imperial stormtrooper, you keep missing the target!
Missing the target? All right, Admiral, well, check this out. Bullseye.
Good move, Khan. You've got the Genesis missile, but you still don't have me. If you want me, you're gonna have to come down here and kill me.
Why spoil the fun and kill you? I've trapped you. To leave you now will hurt you all the more. It's quite exquisite, yes, the way that you'll redress all the things that you deserve to answer for. The sands of time get all up in your crack. They turn your years to ash and tears and never give them back. I'll leave you now as you long ago left me, abandoned on a lifeless rock with nowhere else to flee, buried alive. buried alive.
Oh yeah, is that the best you've got? You think you're so tough? Well, do your own dirty work for a change, my friend, or are you not man enough? After all this time, you retreat and disappear. If you want true revenge, you'll have to come down here.
Ah, the sands of time, they daren't reward the bold, as Klingons say, revenge, tabla, tabla, confessor's cold. Enjoy your stay, now I'll say my toodaloo. You'll ache and wail and starve, just as my people had to do. Buried alive, buried alive.
I am warning you, my if you wait me away, oh, will you be sure that I might escape you? If I do, I'll hunt you down, though you might have justice, and vengeance you will be
mine. The sands of time, so constant and so cruel, they take each man who dares to dream and make of him a fool. So ding, dang, dong, oh, do I hear your death knell chime? You'll perish very slowly underneath those sands of time. Buried alive, buried alive.
Computer, end intermission. And now, back to our story. Kirk's away team is imprisoned deep within the planetoid. Khan is still at large, and according to Spock, the Enterprise has already headed back to Earth. Will our hero save the day? Yes. Computer, continue program.
So you're telling me that the same stuff you got in that Genesis missile made all this just spring up out of nothing? A mile underground on a dead planetoid?
And it only took us a day.
God sakes.
Can I cook or can't I?
Well, I wish somebody would cook something. My tumbly's getting rumbly. Now, just what the hell was that?
Well, when your experimental technology causes life forms to grow at an exponential rate, imagine what happens when your son brings along a carton of eggs in his rations.
How was I to know they grow into mutant space chickens? After all, the Genesis effect hasn't made us grow any faster than usual. Come to think of it, that's wildly inconsistent.
Chickens, huh? I'll catch up with y'all later.
Oh, Jim, there you are.
Here I am. Oh, David.
Admiral.
This sure is a neat project you got here. Slugger?
Let's get one thing straight, mister. It's a bit late for us to bond. You're nothing more to me than a donor of fluids.
David!
Murder!
Great. Another thing I've screwed up. It's all my fault.
Well, to be fair, I chose to keep him.
No, it's not that. It's all of it. David, Khan, everything I've done over the last 20 years. If only I knew back then what I know now. When you're blazing a trail in the captain's chair, and you feel like you've earned every stripe, and you're young and hip and you've got great hair, you can start to believe your own hype. I resolved countless outer space conflicts, so many, I guess I lost track. We would toast to my latest achievement, set a new course and never look back.
Was I the greatest officer alive? Or was all that just fan fiction I contrived? Will the chickens come home? You see what's really true. You thought your record was pristine. Well, double the mash on you when the chickens come home. You messed up and there's no excuse. It's all your fault when the chickens come home to roost.
Well, I guess you met one of those chickens today.
Yes, I just saw one. They're nightmarish.
No, Tim, I mean David. Jimmy, my thoughts are drifting back to when we first met.
Oh, yes. As I recall, you were studying for your midterms in Dr. Bechdel's lab.
Oh, yes. I guess I was in need of a little male attention after failing Bechdel's test. And there you were.
Stunning damsel with a wicked wit.
An impish yet sensuous brute.
You were kind and warm, but you had your grit.
God, your triangle sideburns were cute.
Your eyes, your lips, your other stuff. You smarter than me by a mile. I was brash, I was bold, I should have pulled out, but we had something great in mind. You slowly faded out of sight and mind.
So I never told you what you left behind.
When the chickens come home, see what you never had. You mean the child you never knew, and he's a double dumbass like his dad. When the chickens come home, it's more than a girl you once seduced. Gotta face your fear.
Guess I'll stand back here.
When the chickens come home to roost. There's a man out there I haven't seen for 15 years. And the memory of back then is just a blur. A man who hates my guts and wants me dead. And a son who wouldn't even care if I were. Thank you. There's a raging coming through my senses, but there's no way to mend these fences. So this is what my conscience is, and I just gotta suffer the consequences. When the chickens come home, you see the mess that you made, and there's no way to atone for all the careless hands you played. I sort of killed his wife. I'm half of his genome. Chickens can, but you can't ever go.
So, do you think there's a chance we'll escape, or are we stuck down here for good?
Even if we do escape, what then? Khan is still out there somewhere, and I could have stopped him.
What y'all up to?
Just doing some thinking, Doctor.
Admiral, I too have been doing some thinking about the Kobayashi Maroon.
We are going to die in the spooky chicken cave, and that's all you can think about?
Admiral, if you took the test more than once, then I would like to request another attempt so that I might pass. The no-win scenario isn't about passing or failing. The point is your character. I have often wondered what the point of my character is. But Admiral, how did you beat it?
He reprogrammed it to let himself win.
So you're a cheater?
Oh God, that is what I am. All this time I told myself I'd just change the conditions of the test.
Change the conditions of the test.
But it was all a lie.
Spock to Admiral Kirk. It has been exactly 2 hours as previously discussed. We are locking onto your coordinates and will beam you up momentarily.
I thought he said there was no way to transport us.
Wait! Starfleet Regulation 412.
when there's a risk of enemy surveillance, only communicating coded messages. Subo Uber Werber Speedy Kibbing Ibn Code!
My God, man, it was so subtle. Wait a minute. If you knew Spock was coming back for us, why the hell did you let us all think we were trapped down here?
And for that matter, why did you yell like that?
Like what? I thought it would be more convincing if I made it seem like he'd won.
Who'd have thought someone could be such a good actor and a bad actor at the same time?
But it was just another lie. I lied to you, I lied to Khan, and after so many years of thinking I was a hero, I see now I was lying to myself. I'm no hero. I'm a fraud.
Oh, Jim.
And Captain Spock lied too. Vulcans do not lie.
I exaggerated.
Exaggerated. I could do that. I could exaggerate better than literally anyone else. Maybe I'll be.
Savage, there's no time for that now. All right, Enterprise. Beam us up.
Admiral Kirk is something of an enigma to me. Is it ethical to deceive one's crewmates in order to save them? Was his rage towards Khan at least partially real, or entirely pretend? I am suddenly imagining a sort of kinship with Admiral Kirk, as I stand here putting on clothes that portray an alternate image of me, assuming a role that is not quite me, and wearing hair that is very much not mine. Computer, continue program.
A2. Ah, once again, Master, you sunk my battleship.
Still undefeated since 1996. And yet, for some reason, I just don't give a shit.
Do you feel like another game?
I don't feel like anything. Except, do they still have Olive Garden in the 23rd century? I want some of those breadsticks.
But Master, we're finally free to roam the galaxy at will. You've repeatedly said we can move on after you got your vengeance. And well, you got your vengeance! Now how about we come up with some custom shirts for our bowling league?
Whatever.
I thought you'd be happier, Master.
Oh, Joaquin, I don't know what my problem is. Yes, I do. Years of hating that dipstick made me cruel and sadistic, a force of pure barbarity. But now that he's gone, how will I go on? Be honest, am I too old for therapy?
Well,
it's such a bittersweet true vengeance.
Sweet true vengeance.
Although I still do really need a bath.
We know.
My heart was full of hatred, but now it's all deflated. So good night, sweet brick. You finally felt my wrath.
As I continue to explore the theater, it occurs to me that there is nearly always some element of acting in all human interactions. Perhaps that is why Captain Picard thought I might find it illuminating. Tell me this, simulated audience. Do you think I should present my musical to Captain Picard and my fellow crew members? I intend to do so at some point, but the current draft will require additional revisions, and perhaps an open-ended run in Midtown. Computer, continue program.
Well,
Well,
Kirk and Bones are on an away mission.
Spock gets to tap dance all day.
They even let Savick in the landing party.
But once again, Sulu and Uhura hanging out on the bridge.
Yep. Even when things are getting exciting and everyone else is out having all the fun, we're just like, also here.
I know, right? They invite us to come along and then they barely give us anything to do.
Yeah. I've been a Starfleet helmsman for over 20 years.
I am fluent in over 50 languages.
I was supposed to be a captain by now.
I am an expert in sonic anomalies.
Yet, here I am, piloting a training cruise.
Yet I have to sit back here and wait for other ships to call in so I can tell the captain, it's for you.
Well, you never know. Maybe we'll get our chance to shine. Admiral on the bridge. Enterprise stuff.
Admiral, yes. Admiral Bull, no.
Admiral, I am picking up something at approximately 10,000 meters, bearing 064 Mark 82.
Con.
The Reliant must have been on the other side of the planetoid.
He could spot us at any minute, and he has us at a disadvantage.
And with the number injured in sickbay, the Reliant crew now outnumbers us.
Indeed. We are outgunned, outmanned, our sensors outscanned. Admiral, I would advise that we head for the nearby Mutara Nebula.
Why not? You guys will make the decisions. Why should I be at the helm with judgment like this? We wouldn't even be in this situation if it wasn't for me. And all those blunders on a 5-year mission. They were under my watch. Me.
There he goes again. Always me.
Jim, it is time for you to be the leader we all know you to be.
I don't think I can do it.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that, Jim. Now, come on. Just hike up your nut bag and let's go.
I can.
God's sakes. Will someone get this man's head on straight?
Your trek across the stars didn't have a one-man crew. It seems like you forgot one thing.
We were there, too.
Now the chips are down, time is up, and your backs against the wall.
But feeling sorry for yourself won't change anything at all.
When you came back up,
Slow down.
slow on, and you can't get back down. Only thing to do is only go.
Come here.
You boldly went to strange new worlds back in your younger days, and you boldly broke the Prime Directive in 67 ways.
You boldly faked your death to save a fun by Admiral Spock.
Only shot an innocent life form.
What?
One made out of rock.
Oh, yeah.
But if you never boldly gone, you wouldn't be the guy we rely upon. So it's time to
Set a course and boldly go.
Why don't you all just...
No, we still have one.
You boldly knocked your ex up, now you've got a longer son. Then you boldly tossed a con, and now he's got you on the run.
But through it all, you boldly went, and now you're Starfleet's main event. So it's time to set a course and boldly go.
If only I could boldly go back and fix things.
can't fix your past.
Can't fix your past.
You're only human.
You're only human.
You hadn't learned.
You hadn't learned.
Now know.
What you now know. But I can change
Indeed you can.
and try to be better.
That's it, Jim.
So what are we waiting for? Let's boldly go. I got faith in you.
Faith in you.
Have faith in me.
Only me too.
And if I didn't try, what kind of captain would I be? So let's ride hell for leather, stay crafty, sharp, and clever, and boldly go together. That's the key. Dance brave.
Oh, right there, no doubt.
That's the
Sometimes when you boldly make a mess.
And sometimes you feel boldly no.
But you gotta say boldly yes.
If you never boldly go, there's so much you don't get to know.
It's time to set a course and boldly go. You may harbor some remorse, but you get back on that horse.
You don't have to use the force to make it so.
Just don't forget, Mr. One-Man Crew.
We will be right here with you.
Then let's boldly go home.
Mr. Sewell, go on course for the Mutara Nebula. Best possible speed.
Aye, sir.
But Admiral, I don't understand. The Mutara Nebula is a giant cloud of ionized gases. We'll barely be able to see where we're going, and our shields won't work.
True, but neither will cons. So going in there will...
Change the conditions of the test!
Right. Take up a post.
Aye, sir.
Jim, I have a thought. If Khan chooses not to follow us into the nebula, he will be, in effect, on the loose.
And in possession of, say it with me,
A doomsday weapon.
You're right. We've got to get him to follow us in there. Uhura, patch me into the Reliance.
Aye, sir. Go ahead.
Tom, do you really think you could get rid of me so easily?
Kirk, you mean I didn't get rid of you? Oh, thank God! Finally, I will get to do what I should have done before. Shoot you down in the coldest of blood and watch you explode into tiny bits. Joaquin, set a course.
But sir, the bowling!
Bowling is for dweebs. Now do it!
You ambushed us before, Con. Think you can handle a fair fight?
You're on. I will destroy you if it's the very last thing I do. After them!
But sir, we daren't go into the nebula.
Okay. You really need to stop saying words like mightn't and daren't. Henceforth, I shan't.
But sir, our engines are barely faster than theirs, and in that cloud, we'll be flying blind!
Full speed, damn you!
Still no sign of the Reliant.
Do you want to alter course, Admiral?
Steady as she goes.
Impossible to know whether we are on opposite sides of the nebula or right on top of each other.
There's no way to tell whether they're chasing us or we're chasing them.
And yet,
And yet,
I feel like
I know what he's thinking. Kirk, my old friend, at last we meet on the field of battle.
Game on, Con.
Hunting through a soupy fuchsia haze,
Unable to rely upon deflectors or displays.
you could run off like a coward now and give your foe the slip. But what a shame when we could both take aim in a classic game of battleship.
That's the way you want it.
Oh, it is. Let us begin, and may the best man me win. I shall give you the first turn, Admiral.
B9.
Miss.
Damn.
Precious few have bested you. In fact, I've yet to see one. Miss.
J10.
Miss. Yes, precious few have bested you, and I cannot wait to be one. Miss.
I too
Miss.
have work to do to finally rid the galaxy of you.
You have got so much pride, yet so few places left to hide. In fact, I only see two. Miss. So what'll it be, Jimmy boy? I've got a pretty good idea where you are, and you've only got one move left to stop me.
H2.
Gesundheit. No longer do I need to wait. With every space I eliminate, extrapolate, triangulate. So now comes the blow that seals your fate. Down goes Enterprise, down goes Kirk. Plus all your little space cadets, but hey, that's just a perk. Ha! Down goes Enterprise. Have a nice trip. You shouldn't have messed with the very best, the king of battleship.
Evasive maneuvers. Scotty, damage report.
We've got injured cadets on deck 8, hull breach on the starboard side of deck 5, but force fields are hanging on.
So, we're hurt.
But we're not dead yet.
Evasive maneuvers, Admiral. Changing the conditions of the test again, I see. How droll. Quarter turn to starboard and let it ride. Your move.
J3.
Miss. It's just not your day, is it?
Con, with that augmented brain of yours, why is it so hard to understand? I never meant to harm you or kill the ones you loved. How could I have known what lay in store?
I could have forgiven if you'd just come back to check. I could have found it in my heart, but that was before. It's down goes Enterprise, down goes Kirk. Damage to your lower stern? Oh yeah, that ought to work. Down goes Enterprise. How the script has flipped because you messed with the very best, the king of battleship.
He's got us in sudden death, Admiral. One more hit and the Enterprise is done for. I'm not ready to say goodbye to my bonny lass. I never even got to third base.
What the hell is going on here? In what dimension does this guy beat me?
Dimension?
What's fuck?
He's drawn you into a two-dimensional game.
Come to think of it, he has always been a bit two-dimensional.
Indeed. He is a brilliant tactician, but his brilliance is earthbound. Your only chance of victory is in
the third dimension. Spock, have I told you?
Tell me later. You've got a battleship to sink.
Back for more, I see. And what, pray tell, will your next move be?
Pi square root of 2.
What? You miss. Evasive.
Golden ratio -0, double prime.
You miss.
Sigma.
What are you doing, Kirk?
Ligma.
That won't possibly work.
2069.
Nice. No! Joachim, it cannot end like this. You're my favorite out of all of my inexplicably young henchpeople. I shall avenge you.
And the bowling league.
We will bowl mightily in your honor, and the back of our shirt shall read, Team Joachim.
Oh, thank you, Master. That almost makes all of this worth it. Yo.
Joachim, my wife, my friends.
You should have told me how I wronged you. I could have tried to somehow make amends. But your holiday to the galaxy is gone. So this is where it ends. No more debate. You are through.
God, how I hate you.
Miss.
Goodbye, Con. You with an umlaut.
No.
Auditionable.
Spock, once again, I couldn't have done it without you.
It was the only logical thing to do. Meanwhile, Jim Jam, I would like to congratulate you on getting your groove back. It would seem you have still got the magic.
You know something, Frosty Buns? I think maybe the magic was just you. All of you.
Oh, it's not over, Kirk. Would that I could kill you in person, but if I cannot, I shall leave your fate in the hands of Genesis. The sands of time, they get you in the end. But if I'm going down, then you'll be coming too, my friend. Now for hate's sake, I spit my final breath at thee. Patooey will share a final resting place, devoured by the void of space, and smothered in her dark embrace. Together, you and me, buried alive, buried alive.
Meanwhile, Jim Jam, I would like to congratulate you on getting your groove back. It would seem you have still got the magic.
You know, Frosty Buns, I think maybe the magic was just you. All of you.
Oh, it isn't over, Kirk. Would that I could kill you in person, but if I cannot, I shall leave your fate in the hands of Genesis. The sands of time, they get you in the end. But if I'm going down, then you'll be coming too, my friend. Now for hate's sake, I spit my final breath at thee. Patooey will share a final resting place, devoured by the void of space, and smothered in her dark embrace. Together, you and me, buried alive, buried alive.
Sensors indicate 0 life signs in the Reliant. Khan is dead.
You did it, Papa.
But I am picking up a very unusual energy reading.
He set off the Genesis missile.
How do we stop it?
You can't.
What if we fire a Nintendo blast at it?
No! Genesis does what Nintendo don't. In the middle of a nebula, the missile is just a bomb. It'll vaporize the whole sector of the cloud and form it into a new planet. We've only got 5 minutes.
And if we don't restore warp speed, we can't outrun the blast radius.
Scotty, you've got 5 minutes to fix a warp converter, or we're not going to make it. Scotty, do you read me? Each of these cadets, of which there are many, needs you.
Many needs.
If he can't get the Admiral what he needs, so many people are going to die.
Needs. Many.
Scotty!
Admiral, the hyperradiation in that warp converter is clocking in at over 50 technobabbles! I cannot think of any way to fix it! Any safe way, at least.
Sulu, get us out of here as fast as you can.
Any human would succumb to that much radiation in under 30 seconds. Not enough to fix the ship, but a Vulcan could withstand it for 600 seconds. Enough to solve the problem, but it's a one-way trip. I never took the Kobayashi Maru, but I know what I would logically do. Many students, many friends, and their needs outweigh the few. Or the one. Goodbye, Jim. Before I go, I hereby award you the captain's commendation. I expect you will go on to do great things.
Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you. Wait, before you go, where are you going?
Perhaps I will tell you the Vulcan way. My mind to your mind.
No. Bridge, this is Bones. Scotty banged his head on a support beam again. I've got a medic slapping him until he wakes up. Stop, what are you doing? Hey, are you out of your Vulcan mind? Excuse me. Are you out of your fucking mind? You only have 10 minutes against the radiation in there.
Doctor, you've been a worthy debater and friend.
What are you saying?
Perhaps someone over there called you a magician.
Damn it, man. I'm a doctor, not a
My thoughts to your thoughts. Remember. Spock Bopaloopop. Spock Bamboo.
Scotty, you've got to fix that warp converter. We're running out of time.
30 seconds left, sir.
There's no way we can escape the blast without warp speed!
Well, it's gone right. Have the sands of time finally caught up with me? Is this the real unpassable test? My no-win scenario? Wait a minute, the blinking light. The blinking light's blinking!
Warp speed is back online!
9 seconds!
Solo, warp me!
Hold on!
Put the blast on screen! Scotty, you did it! Spock, where's Spock?
Jim, you better get down to engineering. And hurry.
I'm on my way. Savick, you're up the bridge. Somebody get him out of there!
Don't! If you contaminate the deck, we all die!
But the radiation will kill him!
Jim! It's already done. It's only a matter of time.
Spock. Frosty Buns.
Yeah. Is the Enterprise safe?
You saved her, Spock.
As I recall, it took you 3 times to win the no-win scenario test. This guy nailed it in 1.
This can't be the end.
Jim, I have it. And shall be your friend. And as your friend, I have a thought. Live long and prosper. For I cannot. No need to prove it was the only logical thing to do. The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the... No.
My most logical friend, being kind to the end, gave his life being loyal and true. Though I kept Khan at bay, at the end of the day, frosty bonds saved my ship and her crew. Sure, I thought I was brave, but what goes to the brave, the bravest of all of my crewmen, or of all of the souls that I've met on the whole. His was far and away the most human.
That's pretty spacist, actually. Fire in the hole! You know he's not really gone. If his memory still lives on, he'll live in our hearts for as long as his song is sung. You alright, Jim? Feel like you're gonna make it?
I feel young.
And so, our story comes to a close. Khan died, Spock died, and then the fun died. Running these historical events through my adaptation algorithm generated an ending that could be referred to as a total bummer.
Picard to Data.
Yes, Captain.
I'm sorry for pretending to brush you off earlier, but, well, the bridge crew and I have been listening in through your communicator this whole time, and I must say, well done. Your musical is, you know, it's quite serviceable. And we're very proud of you.
I am not sure how to respond. My programming does not allow me to be upset about egregious invasions of privacy. So I will simply say, thank you, sir. As it happens, I did put together a more upbeat finale, but I thought it might be too much.
I'm sure it's just right.
Well, would you all like to hear it? Computer, run the secret program named Fanservice Epilogue 0.3.
Captain's log, sentimental. Death sparks like an open wound. It seems I've left the noblest part of myself back there, careening through space in a coffin made out of a torpedo.
Wait, we found a life sign. It appears to be Vulcan.
But not for long, that's why we're happy. That's happy and we're singing this song. Spock wasn't dead for long, he's back and going strong. And so, although it sort of undoes what the point of this was, his coffin had no nails, and don't forget that with his help we saved some whales. Because, and now he's alive.
I was the one who saved his life, no doubt. sticky and awkward and ethically gray, but I sort of banged his clone.
Girl!
And that's why he's here today!
Anyway, for an epic heist, took a forbidden trip.
Committed fraud!
So, sabotage!
And grand theft starship!
We went to meet with God, but I expressed some doubt.
On a less exciting journey we don't talk about.
And we moved on from that and solved the mystery.
We made peace with God and putting on family history.
So let's go that way. Let's see what she's got. Second star to the right. It was fun. Oh my. No, it's oh my. Got it, let's bring it home.
Scott was dead for long. He died but not for long. That's why we're happy, not happy, and we're saving the Scott. Scott wasn't dead for long. He rejoined our throng, and so
we made you watch him croak
like some sadistic joke.
So just ignore those small details. The Spock's return was great